Hello, good afternoon. My name is Komal. Today I am going to present two chapters. First one is strategic leadership, and second one is strategic entrepreneurship. Firstly, I will explain strategic leadership. Strategic leadership, it is the ability to anticipate, envision, maintain flexibility, and empower others to create strategic changes as necessary. Strategic leadership mainly, it's like it's a role leadership, how the leadership playing role in the organization. Mainly, he's the one who doing some changes in the organization and making firm good, and in this way he can improve the organization properly. And the second one, strategic leadership and strategic management process. Here is some process in the strategic leadership. Firstly, effective um, strategic leadership, it mainly shapes the strategic intent and strategic mission, like which in which we are using like normally leadership shape the strategic vision and mission, like he set up the goal and mission and vision that and the person who are working under the leadership, they are successfully following that actions, and they are using that strategies to make proper improvement for the organization. That like leader make some goal and mission which is beneficial for the organization, and then after that that goal and missions will be used in action. That formulate then after that formulation of strategies occur, and that action will be implemented, that strategies will be implemented. Then after that strategy competitive above average return we can get. That was the whole process. Like firstly, leadership make some goals and objective, then they will act on that, then implement that activities, and after that they can get the feedback from uh, that process. And that the role of top leader, top level manager, there is some roles of the top level managers. First one is top level manager. Manager strategic decision help organization, that how the organization to be found and how the organization can be achieved the desired goal. So firstly, first role of that one, like I discussed in the process. Firstly, he will make the goals and objectives, and his main is decision making. He is doing decision making, and then he is checking that how the organization can be formed and how we can achieve the goals and objectives. And the second one, he also develop the structure and the culture. He have the full authority that how to develop the organization and how to make the proper structure, how many people we can hire for the organization. These all the things are done by the top level manager. And some factors which affect the managerial discretion. First one is external environmental sources, and external environmental sources includes like industry structure. He need to know like how we can make the industry structure, rate of the growth, market growth. He need to know like what the rate of the market, like how what we can do, then we can increase our market, and number and type of. He need to know how many numbers and how many competitors we have, like we need to compete, then we need to do better. And that, and which products we can launch that we can get the benefit from. That was internal factors. And organizational characteristics means like he need to know the size of the organization, how much organization we can make, and from how long that we can do the work, and what will be the culture of the organization. And resources ability, and how many resources we need to do the if we have less resources, then we can compete with our competitors. And then there should be a proper interaction with the employees, and if the employees will not interact properly, there will be some problem, like people can't do proper work, and they can't maintain proper like they can't help with the organization, and that factors can affect the organization. And the third one is characteristic of the manager should have the proper ability to do the work. He should be a proper skillful, like he should to know like how to deal with the people, and he should be proper confident, like he can do better. That was some factors which affect the managerial discretion. And the next chapter is strategic entrepreneurship. Here I will discuss some of the definitions and some of the innovation activities. That first one is strategic entrepreneurship. Strategic entrepreneurship mainly it's like entrepreneur means the person who is running the organization mainly. The strategic entrepreneurship is take some of the strategic action related to external environment, and by this strategic action they can manage the firm effectively. Like they are doing some strategic actions, and after from that actions they can manage the organization properly. And corporate entrepreneurship, the use or application of entrepreneurship within or established firm. It is like when any entrepreneur, like the head of the organization establish any organization, he will work with that one. Entrepreneurship, the purpose of entrepreneurship is to create worth. Mainly the entrepreneur, the person who runs the organization, he will mainly his purpose is to get the like wealth for he need to make the wealth, like he can get the profit. The entrepreneurship opportunity, it is a condition in which new products and services can be specified the customers need in the market. It's like that organization make the new product and services which can be satisfied the customers. Like if we are making if any organization making some product, it will be useful and satisfy the customer's need. And entrepreneurship, as I already discussed, is the person who searches for the changes or respond to by starting an enterprise. He introduces new ideas and activities, coordinate the factors of production, and describe how the business should run. Like mainly it's a person who running the organization with the new ideas and new changes. International entrepreneurship, in which an organization discover the products and exploit outside the domestic market to make competitive advantage. It is very important because it will help to improve the firm's performance. They are whether they are doing well or not in the market. It's like international is like this with is outside the domestic. Like if we are doing business, like any organization discovering the products, and they are dealing that products not within the domestic market, they are dealing outside the domestic, means internationally. And they are checking improvement in the firm's performance, and whether they're exporting the good products or not. And there are three types of innovation activities. First is invention, and second innovation, third one is imitation. First is invention meaning like creating a new idea or concept in the market. It's like in we can say before, like example, like invention of printing process, electricity and telephone. Like previous days, like the electricity was invented, telephone was invented, that was the invention. Like, and innovation, it is the ability to invert something new that doesn't exist before. Like telephone was before, we can say, and there was a new innovation with the new technology, and people with the new ideas and concept, with the new knowledge, people introduced the new phone, tablet, and that was new innovation done by the man. And imitation is like, is imitation means copying. It means like we are copying the invention with some changes. It's like we are doing like we can say the example, like China, they are iPhone was invented by a person. Then the China took that some ideas from the iPhone, and they did some changes in that one, and they launched new product similar as a iPhone. That was all in innovation activities, and that was all. Thank you so much. Thank you.